anak. I forgot you were coming. I forgot to prepare the food. I'm so sorry, anak. I'm just so stressed. I come inside, come inside, come inside. Ay, look who's here, huh? Hi, I'm Danielle, this year's food chair for Filah.
Hi, I'm TJ. I'm this year's banquet coordinator for Filah.
And this is Cooking with Filah. Hello there. So today, I'll be teaching you how to make chicken adobo, a Filipino classic.
And for dessert, I'm going to be teaching you how to make a country apple tart. Super easy and really.
So the ingredients you'll need for adobo are vegetable oil, vinegar, soy sauce, pepper, and most importantly, the garlic, the chicken, and the bay leaves. So first off, you want to start by sauteing the garlic.
Sometimes it depends too. Usually if it's like pork, it's usually the drier one.
After the garlic has cooked a little bit, you want to start adding the chicken.
Just dump it.
Okay, I'm just gonna dump it. And just season it a little bit with pepper. Pepper. Almost there.
A little. 2, 1, go.
For the amount of chicken we'll be using, I'm just using about 1/4 of a cup of soy sauce. Drizzle, drizzle, drizzle. I personally like to use a 1:3 ratio of soy sauce to vinegar. So if I used 1/4 cup of soy sauce, I'm gonna add 3 of these of vinegar.
Wow.
Yeah, but I mean, it's all up to you on how like sour you want your adobo. And now you just let simmer for about half an hour.
While we're waiting for the adobo to cook, let's start making the country apple tart. For your country apple tart filling, you'll need flour, brown sugar, and your choice of apples. And for the pastry dough, if you want to make your own, you will need 3 tablespoons of butter, 3 tablespoons of vegetable shortening, and a cup of flour. Preheat your oven to 425 degrees Fahrenheit. Drop the 3 tablespoons of butter and shortening into your 1 cup of flour, and then you're going to want to blend that together. To blend, you just use 2 knives and run them across each other. And this is just so that you don't melt the butter or the shortening, so that the pastry gets a really nice flaky texture. Once your pastry dough is all blended up, you're going to want to dampen the flour a little bit. So you add about 3 tablespoons of water to your dough. Oh, okay, well, it's fine. I said about 3. And then you just want to toss the flour a little bit so that all of it gets damp. Just a little bit. After your pastry dough is lifted off the sides, you're going to want to wrap it and then put it in the fridge for a little while. Let me just get all this.
Your real life looks like dough.
Of course.
That was a stupid comment. Okay.
So the apple tart needs about 3 to 4 medium-sized apples, and you want to peel them, and then you want to cut them into as thin slices as you can. Obviously, they don't need to be perfect. When choosing an apple for your apple tart, you want to use an apple that's crisp and not tender, and you can choose between sweeter apples or tart apples. Sweeter apples include the red kind, or you can use a tart apple like Granny Smith.
So the adobo's been boiling for about 15 minutes now, so I'm just gonna add in the bay leaves for some extra flavor. It's very yummy. Oh my gosh, my wrist is hurting.
After you slice up all your apples, you want to add 2/3 cup of packed brown sugar. And 1/3 cup of flour. Then you're just gonna mix that all together. So let's start rolling out the pastry dough. Gonna wanna flour your surface so that it doesn't stick, because you don't want that. I need more. Let's get more. So when you're rolling your pastry, just start on the edges and make sure to roll outwards from the middle. And you're gonna wanna roll it out to about 13 inches in diameter. So if your edges start to like break up, just kinda add a little bit of the dough from another area and like, you know, repair it a bit. I'm just gonna add a little over here. Alright, so let's transfer the pastry dough to the baking plate. So you're gonna wanna fold it into fourths. Just be careful. I use wax paper to do this, so it's a little easier. And then 4. Then gently lift so as not tearing the pastry. You put it on the end. So once you get your pastry dough all perfectly on the plate, then you're gonna wanna just mound the apples. This is super easy, just put it in the center. And then you wanna kinda keep about 3 inches between the edges of the pastry dough and the apples that you're putting in. All right, and then once you do that, you're gonna want to cut a bit like a tablespoon of butter and then kind of sprinkle it over the apples.
Cool.
All right, and so after everything's mounded and nice, you want to start wrapping the apples up. And to do this, you want to do a slight folding texture with the wrap. Get a different angle.
It's like a giant wonton.
Yeah, exactly. So you just wrap it like a giant apple wonton. After you have your country apple tart all nice and ready, you want to put it in the oven. Try to have it in a middle rack. And you want to bake it for 35 minutes.
So it's been about half an hour, so I think our adobo is done. Now let's try it. Ang sarap, sarap. I'll record TJ's reaction to my cooking.
Hold on.
Just lie and say it tastes good, okay?
I need more sauce.
What?
Mmm.
Say it. Bread.
I can't stop eating, sorry.
No, say, you have to do it.
You have to do it.
No, the sarap, bread.
Sarap. Once it gets to 10 minutes, you want to cover your pie just with a small square, just so that it doesn't brown too much. And it keeps a nice look.
Come on, go.
Now it's time to play. Just to recap, I taught you guys how to make chicken adobo.
And here you learned how to make a country apple tart.
Huh.
We hope you enjoyed watching this video with us, learning how to cook. If you like this video, go ahead and click the like button below, and don't be afraid to subscribe to Filah's YouTube channel. See you next time on Cooking with Filah.